Hey guys, this is Harrison Ormson with Ormson Aquarium Design. Today I'm going to be going over this tank here. It's a 29-gallon tank. I have a ton of plants that are just sitting around. I'm going to be doing something a little bit interesting with the substrate this time. As you can see, we got this tank behind me. That's all growing in pretty well. Everything's very green. There's not really any algae that I'm noticing yet. Hopefully it stays that way. And this tank is also doing very well. The Archer and the Mollies are over there because I'm over here. But the mangroves are doing well. I've got all the stock for these tanks pretty much. And that little 2-gallon, they should be fine for now. The little gouramis over there. But yeah, so I'm going to be, like I said, doing something interesting with the substrate this time and then just fully planting it. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so for this time, what I'm going to be using differently about the substrate is this stuff. That's a red lava rock. This is the brand I'll be using. I found this at Home Depot. It's red lava rock, decorative stone kind of stuff. And it's just, as it says, a very porous lava rock. I'm going to be layering that underneath the dirt and kind of sloping it backwards this way. I want to have a pretty intense slope on this tank. So I'm going to be putting that I'm probably going to use this whole bag. This is 3 square feet, 2 inches deep or whatever, I think. But yeah, we'll use probably all this bag to create the slope I want. And the purpose of that is the porous surface is really, really good for beneficial bacteria. So it'll just keep the substrate alive and healthy. It won't create areas, just dead zones where I just start pumping out nitrates from the substrate because it's so deep. But yeah, so I'll start cleaning off a little bit more of this. It's a little bit dusty, so I've been using this bucket and putting some in there, rinsing it off, and then putting it in the tank. So yeah, I'll do that some more and then get a slope and get back to it. This is all of the stone that I had, the lava rock that I bought, and looks pretty good. I think I'm going to leave it just like that. But since there are big rocks and obviously big gaps in between them, I was worried about the dirt falling in between the cracks and sinking into the substrate. So what I'm doing here is taking this pea gravel and dirt and mixing the pea gravel with the dirt and then stirring it all together to make this kind of a little bit more of a solid thing, instead of, because dirt will typically, you know, when it gets wet, like kind of flow. But the gravel will kind of, when it's combined like that, it'll make it a little bit more solid and it'll kind of stick together. So this will be just mixed up, and this will probably be what I put right on top of the lava rock. And when the gravel falls with the dirt, it'll kind of clog those, not clog the holes, but it will fill in those gaps, and it'll allow it to not get all stopped up, because the gravel will keep you know, space in there. So I'm gonna add some of this on top and see how I like that, and I might add some more and then I'll come back. Alright, so this is how it turned out, that mixture of dirt and the pea gravel. I actually like it a lot, and I'm probably gonna end up using this mixture for future tanks. So now what I'm gonna do is be capping this with a similar pea gravel. That same, sorry, it's getting my freaking carpet now. This same kind of like size, this particle size, but it's a lighter color. It's outside, so I can't really show it to you right now. I'll show you in a minute. But I'm gonna level this off and get it all even the way I want it, and then just cap it and start to fill it. Alright, so I've added the National Geographic Aquarium substrate. That's what it looks like. Not a huge fan as of now of how the color is. Maybe that'll change once I fill it up and plant some stuff, but as of now it looks a little bit light for my taste. Kind of one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of sand. It does look very natural, but I've always been a fan of darker substrates in general. Hopefully once I get some plants in there and everything, it'll look, since it's the color of sand, it'll just have the appearance of sand, like a natural look, but it'll have the flow of the particle size gravel that it is, which is that 2 to 4 millimeter that I really like. But yeah, hopefully it changes a little bit, and I like the look of it, but we'll see. So I'm gonna get some water in there and probably fill it up to right above, I guess, there, or just start planting from there and then keep filling it as I go. But we'll see. So I'm gonna get started. And alright, so the tank has been planted, and I'm definitely not a huge fan of this gravel. Not really sure what I'm gonna do to fix that, or whether I'm just gonna leave it or not. This isn't really a huge, aquascape tank. Obviously there's no hardscape in here. It's more just to grow out plants and maybe breed some live bears for my archer to eat, or my leopard tinopomas that I have downstairs. So I guess this is it. But yeah, it's a lot of crypts in the back. There's Balance back here. There's some Spiralis back there, I think, somewhere. That's a pretty big sword. There's there's a good bit of swords. There's one there. Yeah. Anyways, all the rest of these are just various types of crypts. That's Petchy. There's Windy Bronze, Windy Green. There's a Wisteria or Water Sprite back there. And yeah, once everything grows in, it hopefully will look a lot better. But that's it for now. So hopefully, I guess this is more of a test run. I want to see how this substrate works. So far it's held up pretty well. I'm running a little Fluval Clear 30, and this is just temporary lighting. I have two plant bulbs coming for my old T5 fixture that I will be using for this tank, and then I'll take this bulb, or this fixture that is this is an Odyssey, and I don't like it very much. I mean, it grows plants fine, but as you can see, it's not a true 30-inch light fixture. These I think are like 25-inch or 24-inch bulbs, and it's a 30-inch tank, so obviously not as bright as I would like it to be. So that is going to go onto that, and then I'm going to put my old light back onto this tank and probably put it on the light raisers to just bring it up a little bit so I can get some more immersed growth. I've got that sword in there, and I've got some stem plants that'll come out of the surface if they have enough light. And that should be plenty of light as well for the Monte Carlo up here. But yeah, so that's the 29-gallon. I hate to say I'm disappointed, but it's not looking like I was hoping it would. I thought I had a lot more crypts. But once they grow out, it'll look a lot better. I'm not sure if it's going to look great, but yeah. So that's the tank. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a nice day.